Hey guys, welcome to the Two Dudes One Society podcast.
Finally,
This has been a long
finally,
time coming, like for over how many months now?
been planning for like 6 months.
Okay, we have been on this project for like 6 months now, trying to give you guys the best content ever. And my name is Michelle. I'm your host, and my co-host is.
Mr. NK,
Don't mind him. I don't know why he's saying Mr. NK. His name is Nkami Eno. I don't know why he's saying Mr. NK.
Mr. NK is an aesthetic name, please.
He's using it to form for the
Very
ladies.
aesthetic name.
So my name is Mitchell. I'm a BSc holder, mass communication. I'm a photographer. I'm a podcaster.
BSc holder.
I'm
You never finished. You never finished school.
I'm a BSc holder. You can't
You
tell me
never
anything.
finished school.
I will leave you in that school.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
BSc holder.
Don't worry. Now me go choose medicine now.
You
Now
still
why?
there? Alright,
So Mitchell, what's up now? How have you been?
I've been great, my guy. I had a hectic week. I've been gymming. I'm trying to build up those muscle for the
No,
ladies.
I'm not seeing any gains. Though.
It's because you have not pulled the shed now. So I've been gymming of late. I'm trying to, do that 5 years of proper gymming. So when I do 5 years, you see me, I'll change.
So what's your goal?
My goal is to build up. I'm not doing this, please, disclaimer, I'm not doing this for any girl. I'm doing this for my own mental health.
Mental health.
Yeah. But I think I'm not going to the gym again because those guys are oppressing me. Last time I went to the gym, they were just telling me, carry it. Carry it.
Never tried going to the gym before. I don't think I'm going to try it.
I'll take you to the gym.
No,
We'll
I'm
go
fine.
together.
Yeah, are you looking at me?
And there are fine babes in the gym.
Oh, don't worry now.
I know now you will come. That's the fact. I know that. Once I just say there are 5 babes in the gym, you say now I'll come. Yeah, so thank you. How has your week been?
Week has been fine. It has been calm. Just
Do your normal Ashawo things.
Ashawo, please. I'm not an Ashawo. Don't listen to this boy. He's a Yoruba boy. Let me just tell you. Have you heard about Yoruba demons before?
Okay. We Yoruba
Alright.
guys are the best guys ever. So today we are going to talk about something very relatable to all of us. We are talking about my African parents. So we all are going to report our parents here. My mom must not watch this episode. If you watch this episode, I'm not returning back home. I'll sleep in
At all.
Enki's house. So we all are going to talk about my African parents. So we're going to do a series about it. So just keep it. You see us coming. So Enki, how do you see your mom? How does your mom react to you? Like, how do you see her parenting style?
My mom is actually calm. If I'm to be very honest.
I'm not talking about, don't be saying
no.
she's calm now. Like,
No.
I'm talking about now, but our parents are more chill because we're bigger. Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm talking about like 10 years ago. Minus 10 years
Okay.
from age. How that growing up as a child. How it was.
Man, it was tough. It was tough.
I was that stubborn boy, me, I will not lie. Just continue.
Okay. Was I really stubborn? I don't think I was really stubborn. But
You
then
want to like get straight to fall righteous.
I don't think I
All
was.
you were
I don't think I
stubborn.
was really, really, really stubborn. But then I know I was stubborn. There was something somewhere. But my mom too. My mom, she was a lot too. My mom is not patient at all.
Yeah.
Like at all.
I think it
She
goes
was
for
not.
everybody.
She was not see this episode. She must not see this.
It goes for all the parents, yeah. My mom she has that, she's a worry woman. Do you know this Delta beeps? So by the time, see, that time I could not.
She did shout, but
I could not mess up as a kid, though, but I was still stubborn. And I had very big head, like Bab Molo, just looking like this troublesome child. But now anybody that see me now, like, oh, Mitchell, you look, because I had to be very calm, but I was very stubborn.
well, growing up is a blessing because honestly, now I've seen the true side of my mom. I feel like as you grow up and mature, they just start getting. And I feel like you guys, African parents and children, have this getting used to that you have to just get used to each other.
Yeah, communicate
learn
with
to grow
each other
together
well.
and communicate
Yeah.
better, and then it helps. Well, unfortunately, not all parents are like that. Some parents are the same way from when you are young to
when
you
you grow, yeah.
to even leave their house.
Yeah,
They're just the same.
yeah. I think for me, but I'll feel that the parents, I don't know if this is a cliche or something, but I feel that parents that were more calmer are single parents. Like I have weakness of single parents that like single moms that grew up that
Yeah.
child. They could share things with their children because like the father is no more there now. So the mothers act like the father and mother. So she tries to be close to her children.
Yeah,
She tries
actually, sure, that happens.
Yeah, so that happens for me, for single parent too, I feel. But the ones that I don't know. It's not all. I will not lie. It's not all. Some parents are And God, I would say because of the struggles we grew up, like the struggles. Know that time money never
Actually,
show
Sha.
like that. So I think those things I will not blame them, but they were having a lot of crisis then. I could
True,
not
true.
understand because they will go to work. That time money, they were not working, they were not at the position they were now. I will not even lie. My mom was not at the position she was now. She was just a school teacher. So
Actually.
then that frustration of classroom, then she'll come and still see her son, dirty his uniform. She's so angry, like so those frustration and all the things in my head were like she hated me. Oh, she's too shouty,
Do you know
shouty.
that when I was younger, I was running away from home?
See, there's nobody that will tell me that you did not feel like saying I'm packing my bags.
Like, I don't think there's anybody. I've planned to run away
Yeah.
like 5 times. But I think there was even one time like that, but I told my dad I wanted to run away. And then the next time my father started talking about, guy, it's not me like to even try and comfort me. Like he started praying.
I was praying for you.
He started praying
He
for
felt
me.
that there was a demon in
If
you.
it exactly
He wanted to cast it out.
like that was not even a lie. He felt like there was something. I was like, guy, oh God, like show some sympathy. I told you that I'm not feeling comfortable at home. I wanted to run away. How old was I? I was not up to like 12. I'm telling my father I want to run away. Can
And
you even
he's
just
like,
hold me
he
close?
cast out that demon in you. And do you know that the fact that they did not call you down, I'm like, NK, why do you want to run? Okay, what's happening? In their head, like, something, this boy must be possessed. There's something wrong with this
Something's wrong
boy.
with this child.
That's what we have been saying. We have been saying that communication gap has always been there for our parents. I think, and I will not say only Nigerian, because I was reading something about Ghanaian parents. I think Ghanaian parents are exactly like
I
Nigerian
feel like
parents.
it's an African thing in general.
Just an African thing. Just because we're saying
Actually.
Nigerian doesn't mean it's like
You know,
only
Africa
Nigeria.
as a whole but has some
Yeah.
kind of shaky beliefs. So I feel all these belief systems over time has just
And would I say religion? But for me, but I think our parents took that scripture, the scripture,
what's that scripture again?
spare the rod,
Spare the rod and spoil
spoil
the
the
child.
child.
They
Yes,
took
like
it to
that.
heart.
They took it too serious.
They took it to heart.
See, yeah, that rod must touch you. If that rod did not touch you, that means it didn't grow up. That rod must touch you. And I don't think most of us did not see it as abuse. But some parents, my mom was a bit calmer with the beating, but some parents were too much then.
You know, way too much.
Way too much. Like you
Way
can
too
see the
much.
child crying and you are still slapping. Small child is obviously 3 years old. Just imagine you're like seeing a 3-year-old now. You don't expect it to be him to be acting all properly and everything.
Actually.
But our parents did not understand then. When you're 3 now, obviously you want to play your uniform. You don't even care who is watching it. You are playing and your mother sights you from far. She doesn't care how old you are. Yeah. See, years of kids saying, I can't go back home. Why? My uniform. I don't know why I would refer to this uniform thing because I think that happened to me a lot. And there's nobody that will tell me they didn't miss that lunchbox in school. I forgot my lunchbox in school many times.
Yeah, anytime that thing happened to me.
I wanted to be
Like,
slaughtered.
if I went back home, but God. Like, I didn't even want to even return home. Maybe in the car.
Yeah.
And I realized that I left my lunchbox in school. I want to tell them I left it.
But you
But then,
can't.
you know, if they are to turn back, they can start beating you in the car before they
Before
reach
you
there.
get there.
And then if you now get home, they will
They'll
still beat you.
The fact that they did not understand that we're just small. Like, you're just 3, 4. What do you understand then? And do you know the funny fact I don't like about like African people? Not that I don't like mommy, I like you, but the fact that if it's them, like their own shoes, they don't complain to themselves. Like let's take for instance, like have you ever break glass plate in your house? Or like glass cup? That I'm not talking about now, but you can codedly just trash it. I'm
There's
talking
one
about
story I want to share very soon.
breaking that glass plate, your father's plate. You're washing that, and it's a mistake. Yeah, your whole body is shaking. But if your mom breaks that plate, she will accuse you. If you are close to her, she's like, because of I was trying to correct you, this plate fell from my
Guy.
hand. But
Your
you made the
your
mistake. Just
parents will
accept
do
that.
something because they're shouting at you.
Thank you. They will not blame
Coincidentally,
it
they
on
will start
you.
blaming you.
They cannot just accept it.
There was one time I broke the TV stand glass
Mm.
in the house. I honestly thought I broke the UPS because I hit the UPS and then it fell. I carried myself to my father's room. I don't even know what gave me that kind of bravery. I went to go and report myself to my dad. And that kind of thing, and they'll tell us the truth to set you free.
Set you free. The truth will never set you free.
That's, I don't know. I feel that thing is a lie.
Because of the way we were
But then
growing up.
I feel the context is
Yeah.
just a lie. I went to my father's room to go and tell him. I think he was angry from work or something. Whatever anger he had prior to that time, he
Treat on
unleashed
you.
it on me. As I told him, he packed me.
Eh? Wait, I don't understand. Please.
He packed me off the
Describe the
ground.
pack.
He was sitting on his
My
bed,
father is soldier.
and then
He's a
my father
doctor.
is a doctor. He's a
He knows the exact place
doctor,
to
but
pack.
he just stood up from his bed and
Yeah.
then he packed me. And the next thing, I just saw his leg coming to me. Guy, that day, my mother herself was scared.
Yeah.
She had to follow my dad and start telling him, please don't
Start
kill my
begging,
son,
please,
don't
my
kill my
son.
son, don't kill my son. I was like, Omo, we've been through a lot as our
You
parents.
see,
So
and that's one thing. That's why we can't tell them things. That's why if something
actually,
is going on, we can't tell them. That's what we're saying. They won't listen to us. That's just the fact.
because imagine having that kind of experience. You know,
You
expect
can't
me
go
to
back
come back to
again.
you and tell you
That's why,
something again.
see, I read a tweet that almost all African children are skillful liars. I would say it
Very,
anywhere.
very
Almost
skillful.
all
Very
African
skillful
listen are
liars.
skillful liars because they know that if I tell mom see this thing, if I tell pop see this is how they will react. So instead of them saying the truth, they look for a way out or a
Or
lie out.
they can do like half truths.
Yes, half
Don't want to
truth.
tell you
Don't
the
want to
truth.
say the full thing because they
Half
know that
truth.
if I tell her now, if I tell him now, how would they react? He might end up beating me. Might end up saying so. They just lie, and that's not good. They'll keep lying like that. Oh God, it doesn't enter my head. Just keep on lying and lying and lying. And us, or African parents are church. Okay, oh don't lie. So that whole preaching that we saw in the church, we're no more using it because they forced us to lie.
I feel like parents create trust issues.
That
in
trust
their
issue
kids.
is deep.
You know this thing where you do something and they're like, come and pass.
Yeah. Come and pass is a trap.
Come and pass.
Come and pass.
It's a very big trap.
And you know that now that I used to see my parents are doing this thing in the chat, but I used to be pity the chat. Come see the chat. Say, come and pass. I will not beat you. Now be
I won't
neighbors
touch
or
you.
other people say, ma, please now. I say, no, I said you should come and
I
pass.
won't beat him. Just come and pass. Ah, God.
Get the fear kind in your body, like you are vibrating, like Jesus. How would I pass there? And she'll know. Because you know that the next thing she'll do is throw her slippers or use her hand and sound you.
Seriously pass.
Have they ever beaten you and that cry did not come out? Like, the cry don't want to come
The cry
out.
is making it.
The cry- that's the most difficult cry ever. If they beat you and you are not crying, like, and you not start sweating.
Because you know this thing where they're beating you and you're crying. You don't start beating you to stop crying.
Crying. Why are you beating? But mom, you beat me. Why am I now? So they now beat you. Do you know, before, when doing afternoon, I don't like sleeping in the afternoon. I don't know why. For no just reason, I hate sleeping in the afternoon. My mom will beat me to stupor, to sleep. So when I cry, you know that I cry now, you cry, sweat, everybody shaking, you know, like that. But now, she didn't tell me why she's doing that. If she like made me understand that, okay, rest is good.
Exactly.
They don't need to allow us know why they are doing it. They just to punish us. Like now, growing up that time, I just felt that she hated me. Oh, she wanted me to sleep. But she didn't tell me like, oh, my son, sleeping like this will help you grow well. Sleeping like this will help your mental. She didn't tell me anything. She was just beating me. It was so bad.
I feel like African parents in general, should learn to not just instruct their children, but give them reasons why they should do
Exactly.
the particular thing.
Yeah.
Okay, don't touch this candle because if you touch, it's going to burn you. Like, because
Tell them
if you tell a
why.
child, don't do this thing, and you're starting at the person, they're curious. They
Yeah.
want to check it out. They want to try it. And then they end up doing it. But now, imagine you told them, okay,
this is
don't
what
touch this
happened,
thing.
yeah.
This will happen to you. And they do it eventually, and that happens. So now it's
You
more
know,
believable.
yeah.
So now the next time they say don't do this because this will happen, they'll be like, okay, in the past, he told me this and this happened. So I know that if I do this thing will happen. So I have to listen to my dad, listen to my mom. But no, they won't give you reasons why. Their own is just,
Once you date,
if you want to do it,
there's
start
no
beating
reason
it.
why.
Just-
I want to even use the point of, do you know this gas cooking? Like gas cooking, lighting matches on the gas.
Yeah.
When we were growing up, you know that our parents would say, shift from the gas, shift from the gas. That time I always used to think that if you just go close to the gas, it will explode. She did not make me understand that, oh, I'm trying to tell you to shift because you might not know how to use it yet. You're still small. She didn't tell me that, oh, you're still small. You might not know how to light the matches where, okay. But she was just telling me, the gas. So anytime I'm close to the gas, like a problem. Like, oh, yeah, are you playing with my gas? So
Okay.
they did not allow me understand that. So now, do you know that even when I started owning gas by myself, I still had that trauma in me. If I'm owning gas, I'm saying, oh, they blow. But it will not blow. She didn't allow me. She didn't allow me understand. So that's just it. They don't allow us to just give us and no reason. They don't tell us why. And I think that should change. African
No, it should
parents
change.
should
They should
learn to
really
tell-
work more on communication,
Yeah.
telling their children
And
things.
my own problem now is that most of our girls are now taking what their African mom did and passing it to their children. So I had a conversation with the girl and she was like, She will beat her child. Oh. Her child cannot try rubbish. She will beat her child. And I told her that sincerely, the way I want to treat my child, not that I want to spoil them. I want them to be able to let us have a conversation. Do you know that the way
Exactly.
I can talk to you now that you feel so bad that you never want to do it again? Like if I talk to you, okay, you did this sort of thing, and I start talking to you, start telling you something, you
My
like,
dad hardly beats me. My dad hardly
but
beats
he
me.
talks.
But see when he talks,
You just
like,
melt.
you
Like
just
it just gives
feel
that, okay, this thing is wrong. But just imagine that, oh, papa. The child is just feeling like this guy hates me so much. So I was telling her that me,
For
I
real.
can't beat my child. But she already had that mentality because of her mom. Like, okay, this is what my mom was doing to me, so I must do it. So that thing is bad. They're passing it from generation to generation. And I feel our grandparents too are to be blamed because they beat our moms, our like when they were growing up. That one were even worse because
I was telling my mom about this
yeah,
podcast stuff, and I told her about this episode we had. I
yeah,
mean, my mom's elder sister was around as like my big auntie,
yeah.
and she was telling us how one time she tried to stand up to her mother,
Mm.
that's like my grandmother now. Guy carried shoe to hit her mouth.
Haba.
Guy, her mouth so up. Like after that day, she didn't bother opening her
Talking,
mouth up
yeah, to talk to
again,
her grandma.
talking about all
Yeah,
those
because of
things
that
anymore because of that
experience.
experience. So actually, I don't really blame our parents
They,
because most
they
times
pass through,
they just
yeah.
carry everything
They
that's
taught them and
so
just pass it
it
to
looks
them.
like the right parenting style,
It's
but
very
then
wrong.
nah, it's wrong.
That's like the wrong
It's
parenting
wrong.
style. And do you know that you can't tell them they're wrong? Just imagine sitting your
Can't
mom
tell them
down
they're
like,
wrong.
even now that we are much older, telling your mom that time that we're young, just imagine the way we're having this conversation now. Your
Yeah.
mom is sitting down here and you're telling her that all those things. She will feel like, this boy. So after I've paid his school fees, I wash his clothes. I bath this boy, breastfeed him for 9 months, and he can tell me this. They feel that you owe them. So like you owe them a lot. So now you can't complain. Do you know that sometimes but I want to complain, but then my head will come and something like, "But this might to try for you." So people are in the
See,
street, they're
but
not eating.
I feel like we
It's
may
like
owe our
blackmail.
parents,
Yeah.
but then I don't think we owe them in every aspect. When it comes to this
I don't
particular
think NK mom wants to hear this, yeah.
when it comes to this particular thing of
Yeah.
okay, trying to tell them that okay, I didn't like the way you did this when I
Yeah.
was growing up. I didn't like the way you did that. I didn't like the way you did that. Instead of saying stuff like my school fees and things like that, I
Yeah.
feel like it's not right. I feel you should just accept your faults. You should just know that
And say,
okay,
I'm sorry.
this wasn't exactly
Yeah,
this wasn't the right
at that
approach.
time. I'm sorry.
It wasn't right because I feel like things you owe them are things like okay, you sent me to school. Obviously, I have to take care of you.
Yeah.
Because it gets to a point where you have to retire,
Yeah.
and then with every like you sent me to school,
yeah.
I should take care of you.
That one is just any
that one
child
is
that don't
natural.
want to take care of their parent. That's just a wicked child. That one I'm not about us owing them or something. Just common sense. You need to take care of your parents. You went to school. They spent a lot of money, mostly private school. They're spending millions of naira.
For
So
real.
in your head,
Exactly.
you don't need to. I even hate when I hear. I know that we don't really owe them, but you don't say something like, it's her right. She's supposed to do it. Yes, it's her right. She's supposed to do it. But what if she use that money now and do something else and send you to do business? Start up a mechanic shop. You be a mechanic. So that's how it just goes sometimes. So I feel that as we said, our parents should learn to tell us why they are beating us. They should learn to communicate and they should learn that what their parents did to them before is not in vogue now. So I told NK, we're reading some tweets that you sent to me about African parents. NK sent me a bunch of tweets. But when we were talking about this topic, we were like, Kai, I know that Twitter has a lot of things to say. So he sent me a lot of tweets about people experience and
There was this one you sent to me
yeah.
about how African parents don't apologize.
So I think I sent you this tweet when someone said her mom told her that she's sorry. Like her mom just told her, "Oh, I'm sorry, I did this." That she felt bad. She had to tell her mom, "I'm sorry."
because
her mom told her,
honestly,
sorry.
but it's shocking.
Yeah, so she had to go back and say, "Mom, I'm sorry for telling you that. I'm sorry for making you feel bad to tell me I'm sorry." Because it's shocking. Just imagine my mom after everything, she just come and meet me. I'm like, Mitchell, I'm sorry. I'll first feel, and I'm not start feeling bad. Like
I feel like every African child needs therapy.
We need to all go to therapy. Then I'm just in one tweet now that you sent to me, like African parent wants you to socialize, make friends and meet new people, but all inside the house. This is so true. They want you to socialize though. If you're not acting like socially awkward now, like, you're not going out, your mother will be complaining, this my child is looking strange. But they don't still want you to they don't want you to go outside, but they want you to socialize. And this is for the girls, most especially. The girls, they
Exactly.
experience this more. Like they want them to socialize, but they can't allow them to go out.
Funny thing is that they can even tell you that you should be going out more. You should hang around your friends. Don't you have friends? Why you stay at home?
Yes.
But do you know that point that you walk up to them and
tell
say,
them
"Oh,
you want to go
I
out."
want to go out." Be like, "Where are you going to?"
But mom, you say I
Like
should
the
socialize.
whole tone, everything will just change, and
But
you're
and
like,
you now forget that they once told you like, oh, socialize and everything. They'll just blame everything on you. I've seen one tweet you sent to me by Bimbo show like what we refer to as a typical African parent is abuse, lack of emotion, intelligence, poor anger management, and desire for control. And that's just true. Because all our African parents, they always use their anger from maybe from workplace, from somewhere and inflict it on us. That's why
exactly.
if your dad is not in a good mood, you always let me not go and say something that will make him pour all the anger on me. So that's why I'm like, this is actually very, very, very
I feel
right.
like they really, really lack emotional intelligence. If you ask me,
That emotional intelligence is correct
they really, really lack emotional intelligence because
because
how you see your child, okay, your child normally
yeah,
hangs around the house. He's always very active. And then he gets to a point that he just becomes very quiet. He's not really moving around anymore. And then
and
you just continue going about your day like everything is
yeah,
fine in the house. You don't check up on him. You don't try to find out what exactly is wrong with the person. He's just there in his own space.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I feel like African parents don't even expect you to be depressed.
Eh?
They feel
Why are
like
you depressed? What are
they
you
feel
doing?
like they feel like once you're depressed, like
What are
okay,
you doing? Then they start comparing themselves to you. Like me, that I'm working, I'm not depressed. You are always pressing your phone and you're depressed. What are you doing? They don't feel that you can be depressed. So.
you don't feel like I'm depressed because they feel like you're working, providing
Yeah.
your school fees, you're eating in the
So what
house,
are you
you're doing
depressed about? What are you
everything.
thinking about?
What exactly is depressing you? You're too young to be depressed.
That I hate that statement of you are too young to be depressed. Anybody can be depressed. Even a
Yes,
5-year-old child now, this way you sit down and talk to a 5-year-old child, she'll start telling everything that happened at home. And she'll start telling you how genuinely she feels. Start saying, oh, I cannot say this to my mom because she's always like this. But it's always that they can share their emotions, but their parents won't allow them to share. So
actually,
everybody
sure.
has emotions. Me, I don't know. There's nothing like too young to be depressed. I will say this and anywhere. Everybody has emotion. There's nothing like too young to be depressed. Anybody can be depressed at any age. So that's what I
Yeah,
will say.
anybody can.
And I saw another tweet that said African parents communicating with their children in front of stranger. That look. You know that look there? Like when they give you that look
Guy,
like
I'm just like,
you know, once they give you that look, everything is formatting your head. Say, collect the biscuit now. Eh? They don't like looking bad in front of that friend. No, Mao, I told him to collect. Then
I
your
didn't
mom,
say
I didn't
anything.
say anything
You say
now. Then
anything.
she give you the eye again. If they burn you
But you see
well,
that thing, if you collect that biscuit,
eh?
if you collect,
Hey, God.
collect that sweet,
If you collect that
if you
biscuit,
collect
and
that
you know the
money,
child can be genuinely hungry. Like his head can be like, I never really chop. Think I just collect this biscuit. And not that she's a stranger. Some of them like not that we don't know them. We used to see them hanging out with our mom. Like we see them as best friends. Sometimes we see them like okay, very close. But once collect now, you're like, mommy, why now? You guys not close.
you know, another thing about kind of brain is that it's not bad though.
Yeah.
But then I'm not really in tune with it. You're one of these your very big uncles who just comes to the house, come and give everybody like 100k.
They did that to me.
Instead of mothers come and give it to you, you should pocket it.
She'll be
Say
like,
that
let me
my
hold it
mother
for you.
hold it for you. My mother won't tell you that though.
Let me hold it
All
for
the
you.
clothes I'm buying for you, all the food you're eating, where is it coming
But
from?
mommy,
It's not my
this
pocket.
was not the agreement.
But they gave me money. They give me money. I remember one time when I was like
Yeah.
6 years old, or no, not six, I was like 7, 8.
Your uncles came
One
to your house.
one of our aunties came around. She gave all of us like 20k.
Tuesday, do you know how much
20k was
20K?
something then. Oh.
Dead. Guy. Ebola.
That time, how much was bottle of Fanta? Like 17 naira.
17 naira now. Okay, no. If
Was
you
it?
say when you were 6, about
No,
like
I was
6.
like 7. But even if,
Even
bro,
if it
it
was not up to
was
70,
guy
yeah. These were very, very cheap then.
20k each. My mother said, she's
Let
buying us
me, let
clothes.
me keep it
She's
on.
We're eating in the house. I did. Oh, you've truly tried though.
Somebody, okay, I don't know. I just saw this with that. So somebody said, my mom caught me smiling in my sleep. I thought I was dreaming about a boy. I slapped me
The way African parents assume things without like
without even thinking.
confirmation. They
Her
just
mom literally saw her smiling and in her head like, get on the same man for a dream. And you know that some of them will get to like praying for spiritual husband. Start hearing something like, that your spiritual husband must die. Hey God. I think that's why like, oh, now that we have all these, would I call them Gen Z pastors? I'm not saying Gen Z pastors.
yeah.
Young preachers like the like of Pastor Aaron, Pastor Femi Lazarus. Now that we are
Yeah.
getting more educated, like you know that now you can go to Pastor Femi Lazarus church with the dread hair. You know about
Yeah.
and you not feel awkward like
You don't feel awkward.
nobody will give you that look of oh this guy is an outcast or something. You feel normal. But try to go to like your parent church. First of all, your mom will be disappointed in you that you want to disgrace her. Because of her friends who come and say something like, mommy Enki. Enki and start growing some horns. They don't call it hell.
Don't call it
They
hell.
say some
Horse.
horns. Say, are you watching this boy? Are you watching this friend? And they don't do like, they don't say anything. Say, it's fine, Sha. Young people. But it's a lie. That is a trap, my brother.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. And even talking about this, like our parents, friends, adding mouth, but I feel like in Africa, we have that mentality of everybody's parenting you.
Yeah.
Everybody's parenting you. Your neighbor is parenting you.
Everybody's
involved in that lifestyle.
It's a joint effort.
So
the whole community.
Yes, your neighbor can see you doing or going to a place and he's maybe seeing you on another street and you know that your mom will not like you to be there. He can drag your ear and slap you, beat you and drag you home. And your mom will be like, where do you see you? Say, yes, that's good for you.
Do you know how much that thing irritates me?
And I hate it for you. You're not my family member, bro. Leave me. And say,
Like, my mother just knows you. And that gives you the audacity
to be beating me and telling
guys,
me
even,
something like,
to even touch myself, even shout at me.
yes, I say something like, yes, now that I'm helping correcting the child. Go and correct your own child. Why are you coming to? And our parents are happy about it. They're very cool about
You
it.
know one funny thing? Most times, bro, their own children
Yeah.
are not receiving that kind of treatment. Their own
Exactly.
children may never respect them
Yeah,
that much.
the way, yes.
There was this one of my guys, like this guy's in Canada now. So his father's brother and his uncle came
Yeah.
around. It's not telling him how he should not send his son abroad now. That someone might go there and just kind of spoil and just kind of, guess where his son was?
Oh, so
His son was in Canada.
and he was advising your own not
I was
to.
like,
See, some people are just genuine wicked. That's just genuine pure wickedness. Like, why would you, after you have advised, I say, oh, sir, don't carry your son, you spoil, you not carry your own son.
carried. His son was already there when I was advising him.
Come on, Sev, you guys should stop being friends with him. See, I am just reading the truth now that said not all African parents are unapproachable. Some do listen and some have to learn. Some have learned to adapt in order to connect with that
No,
children.
actually,
Yeah,
Sha,
I
at
agree with
least let not be like as if we're just going to be
we're not
bantering
condemning our parents.
African
but,
parents.
yeah,
They
some
try.
of them actually try. They actually try to communicate because they know that the world is evolving. Like, oh, they know that things are getting in vogue now, so they're trying to change. They're aware of social media now. They're aware of things going on, so everybody's trying to change. So I think we have to sign out now. So thank you. Any last word?
African parents, I feel generally
Yeah,
you should learn to listen to your children.
yeah,
You should pay more attention to them. And then for the children who may not know how to talk to their parents, I feel it's just little efforts. Keep pouring water on that rock. Keep on trying to talk to your parents.
doctor.
Keep on telling them,
yeah,
I don't like this, I don't like that. See, they may come off as very, very hard from time to time, but then it's little by little. My mom wasn't always the way she is now.
yeah.
She wasn't always very chill. She used to be very, very, very violent, sometimes kind of even insultive. But over time, I was telling her little by little. Sometimes when she even kind of words on me, I can tell her there and then, Mommy, I don't like the way you just spoke to me now. She will get angry. She can get infuriated and start shouting again.
Yeah.
But then over time, I noticed that it was coming down. It was reducing. And now, like, we're very chill. If I even see her shouting now, I'll just go and hold her shoulder and be like, Mom, calm down now. Like, just
Yeah,
calm down.
that's
It's not like that kind of thing. So over time, I feel the more you keep on trying to tell them,
Yeah.
you guys can see sometimes conflicts brings people closer.
Yeah.
So even with
more
all the
you
shouting and
fight.
everything, the more the fight
Yeah.
and everything, you guys just keep on bonding closer and closer. African parents, please learn to listen to your children. Please
That's true.
learn to listen to your children. And try to tell them reasons why you feel they
you're
shouldn't do
doing
things.
this, yes.
So that it won't just be you shouting at them or you just coming off as very pushy.
Yeah.
Because me, I know that you guys are trying. You guys are the best. I'm not lie. You guys are really the
Claps
best.
to
You
our
guys are
African
the
parents.
best.
Yeah.
So we love you, mommy. I love you. Because I know you're going to watch this.
Yeah. For me, my own final words, I would say that as African children, we should learn to put ourselves in our parents' shoes. We should learn to know that, okay, these people are actually human beings. They're not superheroes. They are struggling with their own mental health. They're struggling with their own anger issues. So you should learn to just put yourself in their own shoes. I'm like, mom is actually not feeling well. Mom is actually angry at this moment. She might be having some bad time at work. That's why she's talking to
Exactly.
me this way. So just learn. That's the hack I've been using. Like, if they are shouting in my house, I just know that, okay, these people might just have a bad day at work. And I will tell every African children, do not talk back. That's the wrong thing to do. Don't just talk back. I know everybody like, okay, I have my own voice to say. Yes, we are preaching that, okay, we are supposed to communicate with our parents. But I would advise that don't talk back because our African culture see that as disrespect when you are talking back. So I say don't talk back. So signing out, it's Mitch. Bye-bye. See you on the next one. Sign out.
Mr. NK.
Oh, we sign up for you.
I thought you were going to sign up for me now.
Yeah.
Mr. NK signing out.
Bye,
See you on
guys.
the next
See you the
episode.
next one. To this One Society podcast.